Hey guys, Inder this side from 24/7 everything. Hope you all are doing great. We are again back with another video and this time it's on Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1. So in this particular video we'll do the comparison between the Android 10 Beta 4 with the version 432 and Android Pie stable version with the version number 087. So let's begin with that. So firstly let me confirm you that at present I am on Android 10 base ROM. So let's begin with the comparison. So Android 10 Beta 4 version is based on Android 10, whereas Android 9 Pie 07 or I would say 087 is on Android Pie. Here the security patch level would be 5 August 2020, but where on Android Pie you will like find 0, I would say 5 September 2020, which is the latest one. And apart to this, the build number, I would say build date on this particular Android 10 Beta 4 is September 3rd, whereas on Android Pie it is 26th of August. Now let's move to the system section after the initial introduction for both the ROMs. So firstly on both the ROMs you will find this gestures. So all the by default gestures are available here. In the system navigation in Android 10 you will find this gesture based navigation, and in Android Pie you will only find 2 button or 3 button. So it's depend upon you. If you want to try gesture navigation then you can try Android 10 Beta 4. Again both the versions have their pros and cons. So but I know that once I have started using gesture navigation it was quite useful, and like it feels like you are touching each and every bit, or I would say you are using or optimally using your touch screens. Afterward, now we'll discuss about developer option, but before that, let me confirm you that how to turn it on if you are not aware about that. For that, you have to move to about section and afterward build number, which will you will find at the very bottom section. So just tap 7 to 8 time and afterward it will say that you are a developer now, and this particular developer option will be available by default. The very first thing that we will be going to discuss is USB debugging, which is available on both the versions, and I will always recommend you to turn it on each like whatsoever phone you are using you should turn it on, because there are like lots of benefits of using this. If your phone is being freezed on the fast boot mode or somewhere, you can find, or I would say you can issue few commands to get it back as in working. So the next option that you will find or that we will discuss here would be game driver preferences. This is only applicable to the Android 10 Beta 4 or all the beta versions, or I would say Android 10 Beta stock ROMs. But you will not find this option in Android Pie 087 or any Android Pie base version. So afterward, now we'll move to the drawing section that will again be common in both the ROMs. And I will really recommend you to set the scale as 0.5x in 3 settings. One is Windows animation scale, transition animation scale, and animator. And this is applicable to both the versions, and you will surely find a faster rendering or faster switching between the apps or whatsoever you are using. Now the last thing that we will be going to discuss in developer option is related to theming. So for that you have to go very at the bottom part and you will find this part. This is only applicable to Android 10 beta versions. So this is not available in Android Pie. Some users have said that it is available, but no, it's not. So you will find this accent color. So by default, it is device default. Sorry, you can change it to maybe black, and you will find out that this is now black as an accent color, and everywhere wherever it is applicable. Apart of this, you can change body font, maybe icon shape. So from our circles, now it will be teardrop and so on. So let me just go back and change it to device default. So after system, now let's move to the security part. So in both the versions, be it Android 10 Beta 4 or stable Pie version 087, PIN, pattern, password swipe, all are working absolutely fine. There is no problem with that. And apart of this, fingerprint scanner and face unlock is even working fine on both the versions. And I would say on Android 10 Beta 4, it is quite smooth. I won't say that it is not smooth on Android 0, I would say Android Pie 087, but on when I was using 087, I have feel some sort of latency, but that was also very minor, and in I would say 1 out of 10 cases. So overall, again, they both are same, and it usually depends. Sometime like maybe your finger might be wet, or maybe some other thing might have been stick to your finger. That's why it might take time. But I have felt, that's why I have discussed that with you. So after security section, now let's move to storage section. So there is no problem with any of both the versions, like be it Android and Beta 4 or I would say Android Pie 087. Both are working fine, be it for internal storage or disk storage, or I would say external storage, or even for the USB preferences and so on. So after sound, now let's move to the, sorry, after storage, now let's move to the sound section. So in Android 10 beta 4 version, or I would say as per changelog of released by Asus for Android 10 beta 4, they have mentioned that they have improved the bass or bass, and I personally felt that as well. But according to me, it again needs 30 to 40% more improvement, because sometime randomly you will feel that the bass or bass is still not working fine, or sometime you will see a crackling sound. But those scenarios are very rare in Android 10 beta 4 as compared to the previous version. But you will somewhere feel those part. And apart to this, on 087 it is quite good as compared to the Android 10 beta versions or even their stable Pi versions and so on. But if someone is facing a poor quality or poor audio quality or sound quality on any of the Android 10 beta versions, so I'll be sharing a URL in the description box below, which will be applicable to all the Android 10 beta versions. You can follow that step and you will surely find like help, or I would say a good result in terms of sound quality or audio quality. So after sound, now let's move to display section. Although there is nothing to be discussed except one thing, that is lock screen display. So in both the version you will find lockdown option as well, and when to show, that is new notification, and it is working absolutely fine. But when I did the initial review of 087, I found that it was not working with respect to new notification. But later on, like one of the subscriber named Tarun Dalai mentioned that, brother, it is working fine. So I reset my phone and I tried and it was working fine. So if someone will be watching that particular review, so that's why I've clarified that part. So after display, now let's move to the battery section. So in battery section, the very first thing that we will be going to discuss would be charging time. So with respect to Android 10 beta 4, it took nearly about 3 hours and 8 minutes to fully charge my phone from 0 to 100%, whereas on Android Pie 087 it took 3 hours and 5 minutes. So it is almost a neck to neck thing, hardly a difference of 3 minutes. So I won't say that this is winner or that is winner or this is having an upper edge and so on. But apart to this, ideal battery drainage in Android 10 beta 4 is somewhat, I would say, slightly more as compared to 087 Android Pie stable version. Like in Android 10 beta 4, you will find 6 to 7% of battery drainage over a span of 7 to 8 hours, sometime 8 to 9 hours. Whereas in Android Pie 087, you will find 4 to 5% over a span of 7 to 8 hours, sometime 8 to 9 hours. So I would say that now Android Pie have a little bit edge over ideal battery drainage. So after this, we'll discuss battery consumption from the gaming perspective. So let me open Call of Duty. So I've just opened the Call of Duty mobile. Now we'll discuss everything with respect to Android 10 beta 4 and Pi 087. So I was using this graphic quality and frame rate, that is medium graphic quality and high frame rate for both the versions, be it Android 10 beta 4 or either Android Pie 087 version. So I did nearly about analysis of 1 hour of gameplay. So during 1 hour of gameplay on Android 10 beta 4, the battery consumption was nearly about 15 to 16%, and whereas temperature readings were like 36 was before starting the gameplay and 40 was as soon as I completed a 1 hour of gameplay. So whereas on Android Pie 087 stable version, again I did 1 hour of gameplay and analysis were like this, like 19 to 20% of battery was consumed over a span of 1 hour of gameplay, and temperature readings were same, like 36 starting before starting the gameplay and 40 as soon as I completed the gameplay of 1 hour. So after Call of Duty, now let's move to Free Fire and we'll discuss that. So I've just opened the Free Fire game, and these were the graphic qualities or whatsoever setting that I was using, and I haven't changed a bit. These all were shipped by default whenever I have installed this particular game. So using these settings on Android 10 beta 4, the battery consumption was 14 to 15%, whereas temperature readings were 33 before starting the gameplay and 40 as soon as I completed a 1 hour of gameplay. And apart to this, on 087 I haven't tested yet, but I'll surely be going to do, because I'm planning to create a new video on like comparison between Android Pie 087 with respect to 084. So I'll be covering this part and I'll be sharing my I would say overall experience with you during that particular video. So after battery section, now let's move to connected devices or connected devices. So in connected devices, I usually test two things. One is Bluetooth devices and another is screencasting. So with respect to Bluetooth devices, it is working fine for file transfer and audio via Bluetooth devices on both the version, be it Android 10 beta 4 or either Android Pie 087. And apart of this screencasting, it is also working fine, and I have already tested this on 2 to 3 different Intel based laptop. But bad thing is that it is not working on AMD based laptop, and it has been persisting with both the version, be it Android 10 Beta 4 or either 087. So you might, if you are having any AMD Ryzen build, you might also feel, or I would say face this particular issue. So let me tell you that I am having AMD Ryzen 9 based laptop. So if someone might be using some other build, if they are able to connect, then do let me know. I might try again with some sort of solutions and so on. So after connected devices, now let's move to network and internet. So in network and internet, we'll first discuss about Wi-Fi calling. So good news is that for both the versions, be it Android 10 Beta or 087, it is working fine for Geo, but still not available for Airtel. And we are not sure when Wi-Fi calling will be available for the Airtel on both the versions, or either on at least on Android 10 or Pi whatsoever. Apart to this, native video call and call recorder option both are absent, or I would say unavailable, on both the version Android 10 Beta 4 and Android Pie 087. And apart to this, Wi-Fi connectivity, mobile internet, calls, SMS, all are working absolutely fine on both the versions. So there is no problem with that, no issue at all. So after network and internet, now let's move to quick settings. So there again, whatsoever has been provided by Asus on both the version, be it Android 10 Beta 4 or either on Android Pie 087, it's working absolutely fine, like nearby, share, torch, and so on, whatsoever is available. Apart to this, default app shift. So on both the version, FM radio app is working absolutely fine. I know many people used to listen these whenever they are traveling by bus or any public transport, or either by cab, or sometime if they are already, or if they are driving cabs or any other vehicle and so on, or maybe to cut down their free time and so on. After this, now let's move to play protection certification. Although I haven't faced any issue on either on beta or any of the Android 10 beta version or any of the Android Pie stable version, but just for the confirmation part, on Android 10 beta 4 device is certified by default, and even on Android Pie 087 it was. And I'll be sharing the dedicated links for the review of 432, that is Android 10 beta 4, and 087 Android Pie stable version in the description box below, so that you can go over afterwards. So after this, now let's focus on the status of Camera 2 API. So by default, like level 3 support is available for Camera 2 API on Android 10 Beta 4 version, or on all the, I would say, Android 10 Beta version, but this is been unavailable on any of the Android Pie versions. But if you have manually triggered or enabled it on Android Pie, then it will be available, and you can try any of the Gcam, or I would say compatible Gcam ports. After this, now let's move to Wide1 certification. So at my side, it is L3, and it is persisting since the time I flash Android 10 beta version in TWRP mode. And this has been same on Android 10 beta 4 and even on 087 at my side. If it will be L1 at your side, then most probably it will be L1, but I can't confirm because it is not at my side. After this, now let's focus on a stock cameras perspective. So with respect to Android 10 Beta 4, the stock camera UI is really a mature one, like a professional. But whereas on Android Pie, any of the Android Pie stable, it is look like a cartoonish or a very immature UI, or a, and so even you will see good image quality or processing on Android 10, but there is a catch. Sometime with this particular app, you will see some random errors or random crashes as well, which is very less with respect to Android Pie 087 version. So after stock camera, now let's discuss about the Gcam 7.x. So if you are on Android 10 Beta 4, then you can install any of the compatible Gcam 7.x port, or any Gcam port which is compatible with our beloved handset, that is Android Zen, I would say Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1. But on Android Pie, if you haven't enabled it manually, then you won't be able to use it. But if you have enabled it manually, then you can even try, and I'll be posting the link for this particular Gcam in the description box below. Everything is working fine except the slow motion. After this, now let's move to benchmark scores. For that, I'm just going to open Antutu benchmarks. So these are the overall scores from the Antutu benchmarks on Android 10 Beta 4, that is 1,44,859. Whereas on Android Pie 087, the scores were 1,48,545, which is almost 3,000 to 3,500 more. And apart to this, now let's move to the Geekbench 5 score. Before that, let me confirm you that although I don't like to do these comparison, because it is always difference whenever you will be running these benchmarking score, because it usually depend upon the battery available, temperature of your phone, and various other parameters. So Geekbench 5 scores from the single core perspective on Android 10 Beta 4, the score is 279, whereas on Android Pie 087 it was 276. And with respect to multi-core score, it is 1143 on Android 10 Beta 4, whereas it was 1182 on Android Pie 087. So again, if one is higher, then other is lower, and so on. And a part of this on the basis of computation using OpenCL API. So on Android 10 it is 442, whereas on Android Pie 087 it is 444. So again a minor difference, nothing major. Apart to this, now let's focus on our RAM and memory management. So let me open maybe, okay, Call of Duty. So you can see that it is just connecting to server, but it is opening from a same window where we have left. Like I have opened this 5 to 6 minutes ago when we were creating this particular video. Apart to this, let's open Free Fire from Garena. So it is also working fine. So overall, you won't find any problem with the RAM and memory management on both the version. But on Android 10 Beta 4, sometime you will see some random thing, but those are again very minor. But you can, because you will surely find, because this is a beta version, but although very less chance, but you can encounter those things. That's why I'm discussing. So after this, now let's focus on an overall review score. So for Android 10 Beta 4, I have two different scores. One is on the basis of all the Android 10 beta scores, or I would say beta version. So I'm putting this 85 out of 100. But if I'll be like comparing it with respect to Android Pie's overall stability, then I'll be giving 75 out of 100. And whereas on Android Pie, I'll be giving an average score of 80 out of 100, because it's a stable version and a much better than, but Android and Beta have much more advanced functionalities like dark theme toggles, which is working, I would say, system wide, and game driver preferences in developer options, and many other things. So before wrapping up the video, I'm just going to discuss very common bugs. So on Android 10 Beta 4, you will see this particular annoying, I would say, setting suggestions, and these are really annoying. So not sure whether ASUS has done this purposely, or because this has been persisting since Android Beta 1 version, and it is a Beta 4 version, and over a span of 8 months they are not able to do this. So now I think that they are doing purposely. Apart of this, if you will be using gesture based navigation, then you will find gap between gesture navigation would be somewhat higher as compared to the normal height or space. Apart of this, Zenfone logo is back on the boot screen, and home screen visit for the Google is again fixed. You can't change it. And again, I'm not sure, because this is a AOSP based ROM, so they might have done it purposely. That's why they are not removing, because this is very minor thing, and Asus can get rid of this in maybe in beta 2 or 3. And now this is a beta 4, which is again a stable beta version among all the beta 4. Now we'll discuss like common bugs as per the community. So with respect to both the versions, some users have mentioned slow charging time, idle battery drainage or frequent battery drainage, frequent battery consumption, poor sound quality, app crashing, unresponsive behavior, brightness issues, and many more. Some complained about social networking apps are not working fine, and so on. So this was all from my side related to the comparison between Android 10 Beta 4 versus the stable Android Pie 087. Hope you like this video. If you really like this video, kindly share this with your friends and family. And apart from this, please subscribe to our channel, because this will surely motivate us and boost us to create more videos like this in the coming future. Finally, it's the time to sign off now. Bye for now. Thanks.